What's up, YouTube? It's New Money Takeoff, where we talk about anything and everything crypto. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the Algorand network and why I'm very bullish on Algorand. And also, I'm going to be breaking down why this is a good long-term and short-term investment, right? So just looking at the daily chart real quick, it's down about 3%, I want to say, on the daily, which is just a regular little pullback, nothing to be worried about. I like to say these are healthy pullbacks, and you don't really like to see a project take off to the moon, because when it takes off to the moon, it's going to tank just as fast. Look what happened with Dogecoin this weekend is an example of that. So, you like to see these little minimal pullbacks. But one thing I want to show you, and I've discussed in previous videos that I've posted, is I like to zoom out and get the bigger picture of things. So Algorand is up about 700% from the yearly bottom. So yeah, 1 year ago today, it was hovering around 20 cents, and it's up 700% from that yearly bottom. And this tells me that this project still has a lot more room to grow. I mean, in the cryptocurrency space, you've seen projects do 700% in a week. So Algorand only being up 700% right now shows me that it still has a lot more room to grow. You get what I'm saying? And these are kind of the signs that I like to look at before I invest. Is it up massively? And that's not to say a project that's already up 10,000% or 5,000% doesn't still have a lot more room to grow. It probably does. But what I like to do when I'm looking at a project is get to the project before it explodes, right? And a little tactic that I also use is I assume, and this is conservative, everyone, but I assume that every large to mid cap coin has a 10x in them. So when I'm looking for projects to invest in, I like to see that they're still under that 10x, and that's being conservative, everyone. Obviously, all these projects, or a lot of these projects, are going to do way more than a 10x. You get what I'm saying? And this is just from studying the previous alt season. That being said, Algorand only being up 700% shows me that it still has at least 300% to get to the 10x, and I believe that this network or this project is going to go way higher than just a 10x, and I do believe this is the future of the financial system. Diving right into the news, Algorand pledges to be the greenest blockchain with a carbon negative network now and in the future. Already highly energy efficient network partners with climate trade to set the industry standard for blockchain sustainability. So you like to see that a project is on the green initiative to not have a wasteful mining, right? You want a blockchain that is carbon negative, or at least trying to be, right? There's huge problems with Bitcoin. The way they mine a Bitcoin is not sustainable, and you want to be investing in projects that have sustainability. That's a huge indicator that says that this project is going to be not only around right now, but well into the future, because the world is headed towards that green initiative of trying not to have wasteful, harmful energy. Another bullish news I want to go over is Symmetria, Israel-based company, announces partnership with Algorand. Both companies have collaborated to launch the first digital security exchange in Israel. So Algorand partnered with this company to launch the first digital security exchange, and that's very interesting to me, and that opens its network up to more retailers. And you like to see that Algorand not only has its partnerships within the US where it's based, but also worldwide. One thing I wanted to show you, this is kind of a little too important to not show you, right? This is a picture from Crypto Gorilla. I'm not sure if I'm announcing it right, but shout out to him for posting this. This is the Interledger protocol family ecosystem. So these are the projects, right? You probably recognize some cryptocurrency projects: IOTA, Ripple, Stellar. These are the projects that are going to be the future of the financial system. These are the projects that are going to integrate the old financial system and the new financial system with each other. For my more long-term investing viewers, these are projects that you're going to want to take a look at. And I'm not going to get too much into what the Interledger protocol family is, but just know that these are the projects that I feel like are the future of the financial system, because they're going to integrate the old with the new so it all works with each other, and sending money or any type of finances is smooth. I mean, just by looking at this chart, you could already see huge companies like JP Morgan, IBM, Accenture, Swift. You see Algorand right down here, and USDC stablecoin utilizing the Algorand network, right? So this is just something I wanted to show you guys real quick that maybe you could take a look at. This is a rabbit hole that does go very deep. I'm still trying to figure out everything with the Interledger protocol and learning about that, but I did want to show you guys that real quick. So I'm on decrypt.com. Just want to go over real quick, what is Algorand? This is a website that I actually found, and I thought that the information that they brought was actually really good, way better than I can explain it. So I'm just going to do a minimal overview on this website on what is Algorand. So getting right into it, what is Algorand? A speedy, scalable platform for dApps. Security, scalability, and decentralization often don't mix. Algorand is hoping to be the solution to this blockchain scalability trilemma. So the trilemma, everyone, just to let you know, is a huge problem in the cryptocurrency verse. And the fact that Algorand is so aggressive in trying to fix this issue is very interesting to me, is very cool to me, because I know that this is a huge issue. A lot of projects either have security and scalability, but they lack decentralization, or they have a lot of decentralization and security, but they lack scalability, or vice versa. So what a lot of these projects are having trouble is trying to achieve a even healthy amount of all three, if that makes sense. So if I was a crypto project, I would want to have all three without having too much of one, because if you have too much of one, it kind of hinders the other one. Scrolling down, in brief, Algorand is a pure proof of stake PPOS blockchain designed to facilitate the future of finance. It was designed by Turing award-winning cryptography expert Silvio Micali and is supported by the works of Algorand Foundation. So Algorand is a pure proof of stake blockchain, and one thing I like to see blockchains be, and most blockchains are now, right? A lot of blockchains that are being created now are proof of stake, right? But this shows me already that this project has longevity and is a good project to look at because it is on the proof of stake consensus. And just looking into the CEO or the founder of Algorand, Silvio Micali, the Turing Award is not no little award, everyone, or any type of little ribbon that they give out. The CEO winning this award is a huge deal, and this is things that you like to pay attention to, that the founder or the CEO is very reputable. And I will be actually in this video deep diving a little bit more about who Silvio Micali is. So what is Algorand? Launched in 2019, Algorand is a novel blockchain platform used to create powerful decentralized applications, dApps, and financial primitives that will be used as the backbone of the economy of the future. The platform is designed to address several of the key challenges facing other competing platforms today, namely decentralization, scaling, and speed, by providing the infrastructure and tools builders need to create applications and assets that can be used by billions. By billions, everyone. This is not just any type of project. It was founded in 2017 by Silvio Micali, and an internationally recognized computer scientist and MIT professor noted for winning the Turing Award in 2012 for his work in the field of cryptography. Today, Algorand is being developed by a multidisciplinary team largely comprised of researchers, cryptographers, mathematicians, and developers. So, like I said, the Algorand team is a strong team led by its founder, and you could tell that their network is already expanded to so many different types of regions. So, how does Algorand work? The Algorand protocol is divided into two layers. Layer 1 is where most of the magic happens. It's used for running smart contracts, handling atomic swaps, rapid peer-to-peer exchanges of cryptocurrency, and creating new Algorand-based blockchain assets known as ASAs. Layer 1 is only capable of running relatively basic smart contracts, each known as an ASC1. To stack on additional functionality, Algorand has a second layer, which is capable of running larger, more feature-packed smart contracts, like the kind you'd expect to power modern decentralized finance DeFi apps. The platform is built around a novel proof-of-stake consensus mechanism known as pure proof of stake. Is designed to be fast, equitable consensus system that allows all stakeholders, algo token holders, to participate in blockchain production and earn rewards for doing so. Algorand is also backed by a large number of geographically distributed relay nodes, which are used to route blocks to participation nodes, non-relay nodes, and validate signatures. They can also participate in consensus. So, they're just going over how their pure proof of stake works. And I am currently staking Algorand in my Algorand wallet for about an 8% APY, 8% yearly interest. And what am I huge on? What am I always looking for in a project? That they reward the community and they also allow the community to earn passive income. I am very big on passive income, everyone. And the fact that Algorand has that on its network is very cool, like I said. And you like to see that in projects that you can earn their token passively, free money, just by holding on to the token, not doing nothing. My Algorand is staking in my Algorand wallet. I earn about 1 to 2 Algorands every 2 to 3 days, I want to say, and it's free money. So one thing I want to show you is just a video of them breaking down their proof of stake consensus and how it works.
Okay, class, let's talk about the first of the key Algorand features, the pure proof of stake consensus approach. The most important and fundamental task in a blockchain is the secure, reliable, and fast creation of the next block in the chain. The tool to create and validate the next block in a blockchain is called the consensus mechanism. Early blockchains used a consensus mechanism called proof of work. While this was useful at the time to prove out the concept of blockchain, it has been shown to be a very slow, expensive, and energy inefficient way to write the next block in a chain. Algorand uses an innovative consensus mechanism called permissionless pure proof of stake to write the next block in the Algorand chain. Proof of stake works by randomly selecting committees from the participating algo holders, and these different committees then validate and approve the next block in the chain. These committees are chosen using a unique cryptographic randomization tool called the VRF, or Verifiable Random Function, which was invented by Algorand founder Silvio Micali. Every time a block is written, a new set of random committees is established and the block creation process starts again. These powerful randomization and block creation mechanisms are the foundation for how Algorand has solved the blockchain trilemma, creating a blockchain that has global scale, robust security, and true decentralization. We'll discuss each of these features in our next lessons.
So just like what I was voicing before, everyone, you can see that their proof of stake consensus is very efficient. It's a very good way to process the next block on the chain, right? And you like to see that Algorand has that on their network. So taking a look at the Algorand website, everyone, I am not going to go over every single thing on this website. This website is very huge already. I mean, if I was to go through everything, this would be a 2 to 3 hour YouTube video and you guys would get put to sleep. So, I'm just going to do a little brief overview of what Algorand is on their website. So, FutureFi. Algorand builds technology that accelerates the convergence between decentralized and traditional finance by enabling the simple creation of next generation financial products, protocols, and exchange of value. So, obviously, Algorand is trying to be the technology that helps decentralized finance and traditional finance integrate with each other, which is a very cool thing that they're working on. Right here to the right, you can see real-time mainnet metrics. They got about 10 million addresses, block finality 4.24 seconds, decentralization 1266. So they show you the chart of how decentralized it is. And welcome to the future of finance, and you could click get started. If you scroll down a little bit, you see FutureFi on Algorand, create and deploy tokens, NFTs, stable coins, securities, currencies. So you like to see that Algorand is working with NFTs. In my last video when I was talking about Reef, that you like to see that a project is working with non-fungible tokens. That's what NFTs stand for. And I think that is very bullish sign on a project when they are integrating with NFTs, because I believe that is the future. So cool thing that you like to see that Algorand has NFTs on their network. Institutional finance, simple and cost-effective payment infrastructure, and government CBDC create new financial tools and protocol and services. So like I said, they're also helping governments create central bank digital currencies. And like I said, you can look more into their page by just scrolling down or clicking up top here in the top categories. So one thing I wanted to look at, everyone, I'm here on their ecosystem overview. With more than 500 global organizations leveraging its technology, Algorand is enabling the simple creation of next generation financial products, protocols, and exchanges of value across DeFi, financial institutions, and governments. So like I said, their ecosystem expands worldwide. Their ecosystem expands to different types of protocols and exchanges, technologies, institutions, governments. I mean, you love to see that Algorand's network is already so huge. Their network has a lot of access to different types of people, companies, you name it, they have it on their network. NFTs, staking. So you like to see that a project is doing all these different types of things. And even down here, their ecosystem's so big that they have to put it into categories. So we'll go through it just a little bit. This is their technical category. You can see here they got infrastructure, developer tools and applications, integration partners. You might recognize some of these like Java, financial infrastructure. So you got exchanges right here, wallets, and stable coins. So all these exchanges are already integrated with the Algorand ecosystem. I mean, you recognize some of the bigger players: Coinbase, Coinbase Pro, Binance, Binance US, Bithumb, Huobi, Kraken, FTS, Bitfinex, KuCoin. I mean, you probably are already on some of these exchanges, and it's good to see that Algorand is integrating with all these different type of exchanges, right? You can see all the wallets that are on the Algorand ecosystem: My Algo wallet, the Ledger Nano, Exodus, Trust Wallet, and these are all the stable coins right here to the right that's integrated into their ecosystem. So you see the USD coin, Tether, and there's more here. And custodian and market makers, you could see that they got Ledger and QCP Capital, and you can look into these even more if you want to, like I said, but you could see how huge their ecosystem is. Ecosystem of applications. I mean, look at all these applications. Scrolling down, University of Partners. These are all the universities partnered with the Algo ecosystem. Key stakeholders. You probably recognize some of these stakeholders invested in other different type of projects and other different type of companies. So you like to see that they share the same kind of of stakeholders or investors that maybe another huge cryptocurrency project also has, and that says, hey, listen, if this is a great project and they're sharing the same type of investors, this project also must be a real deal, because I know that investor isn't just going to put their money in anything. You get what I'm saying? So you like to see that this project supports reputable key stakeholders, right? But just wanted to show you how far and how big their ecosystem already expands, and I feel like that this is just the beginning, that their ecosystem is going to expand even more in the coming years, months. But this is definitely a bullish sign for me. Already their ecosystem expands so much. So one thing I wanted to go over a little bit was the CEO or founder, Silvio Micali. I wanted to look into him a little bit more just to show you that their founder or their CEO has a very big reputation in the cryptocurrency verse. This isn't just anybody. You get what I'm saying? I wanted to read up a little bit about him. So Silvio Micali has been on the faculty of MIT Electrical Engineering and Computer Science Department since 1983. Silvio's research interests are cryptography, zero knowledge, pseudo-random generation, secure protocols, and mechanism design and blockchain. In particular, Silvio is the co-inventor of probabilistic encryption, zero-knowledge proofs, verifiable random functions, and many of the protocols that are the foundations of modern cryptography. So already things that he invented, even though he might not be part of other cryptocurrency projects, I know there are other cryptocurrency projects that use some of the designs for blockchain that this man invented. So like I said, he's not no pushover, not no nobody. He's literally invented some of the protocols that other cryptocurrency projects are using today. So a connection I would like to make is between Silvio Micali and Gary Gensler. If you guys didn't know who Gary Gensler was, Gary Gensler is the head of the SEC. The SEC is the Securities Exchange Commission, a government branch in the United States. And I truly believe that the SEC is ultimately going to be the government branch that regulates cryptocurrency, right? If you're an XRP investor, you definitely know who Gary Gensler is. And you like to see that Silvio Micali and Gary Gensler both used to work at MIT. Gary Gensler actually used to teach a course at MIT about cryptocurrency and blockchain. And it's hard for me to believe that Silvio Micali and Gary Gensler don't have some type of relationship established already. And this ultimately tells me that this is going to be the project that is going to survive down the road. So sometimes those are the connections that you want to make when you're looking into a project. To wrap up, everyone, this is why I think Algorand is not only a good short-term investment for this market cycle, but also a long-term investment down the road. And this is also why Algorand is part of my personal portfolio. And again, everyone, this is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own due diligence, and everything that you see in my videos, and not only my videos, anything that you see from any content creator, you should always be doing your own research. This is just me bringing you information about Algorand and the reason why I have invested money into the project. Also, in the description below, everyone, I will be linking all the news articles and websites that I went over in the video if you guys would like to look further into those articles or websites. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. If you could please like the video, that would help the channel a lot. Also, if you want to be updated on more content that I am creating, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you can be updated when I post. I want to thank everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.